Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your Woman of Sparkle. My name is Mwinde Sinkala. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. Well, today I have another exciting topic that I'd like to share and chat about in this video, and I hope that you will enjoy it, like it. It might sound a little bit maybe provoking, that's the word. It might sound a little bit provoking, but I know that it will be very helpful. Well, today I'd like to talk about, some trigger questions and minding your own business and so on and so forth. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. And I'm going to begin this conversation with a scripture from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11, and I'm going to read it from the Amplified. And the Bible reads, "And to make it your ambition to live quietly and peacefully, and to mind your own affairs and work with your hands, just as we directed you." Wow, this is beautiful. To live quietly and peacefully, and to mind your own affairs. Okay, I had to read this scripture for so many reasons. First of all, make it your ambition. It has to be something you aspire for. Living a quiet and peaceable life. Living at peace with everyone. It is something that you should strive for so many reasons that I will not get into in this video. Now, the second part of this scripture says that, and to mind your own affairs. In other translations, it says to mind your own business. Mind your own business. And so this brings me to what I want to talk about. Well, I when I wanted to, make this video, so many things came to mind, so many questions came to mind. But first of all, I'd like to mention that when you say something to somebody, or when you ask somebody a question, you should understand that that person has a mind, has a brain, and they're going to take time long after you've said what you've said, long after you've asked the question that was so burning on your heart, that this person is going to take time and process and think about what you just said. So it is very important, very, very important that you are very mindful of what you say to people. You're very mindful of the questions that you're asking people. Are you minding your own business when you're asking those questions? And moreover, when people ask questions, it is not so much about the other person. It is so much about who they are, what they constantly think of, who they think of themselves. And so, with considerations to these things, they're going to ask certain questions. Now, let me just give you one good example. When you see somebody, first of all, before, what comes to your mind when you see somebody? Because, a lot of people will have something to say. A lot of people will have something to say with regards to how somebody, is looking, appearance. I know that appearance really matters. And so, before you even find out how somebody is doing, why are you commenting on their weight? Whether they've lost weight, whether they've gained weight, the first thing you see. And when you comment on these things, it just translates to them, to the person that you're asking, it translates to them what you think of yourself. So the first thing you notice on people, oh, you've really gained weight. Oh, you've really lost weight. And when you make these comments, first of all, what do you want to get from that person? And the second thing is that when you make these comments, you should understand that the person you're talking to probably already knows it. If I gain some weight, I know it. I can tell. How do I know? Probably maybe some clothes will start to feel uncomfortable. Equally, if someone has lost weight, they'll figure out maybe some clothes are looser. But why you should mind your own business is that I call these trigger questions because they trigger certain emotions in somebody. Whether you believe it or not, it was just a question, it was just a comment, that I'm just telling the truth. No, the thing is that you trigger certain emotions in somebody, and how they're going to feel about it even long after you've gone. You just say something simple. You tell yourself to say, I just said something simple and she took it out of proportion, he took it out of proportion. No. The person has a mind, has a brain. When you say something, they'll take time to think about it. They'll think about what you said, what they're going through at the moment, and overall the view of themselves. They're going to think about so much, and what you think about them is also going to affect them. So you have to mind your own business. And when I say minding your own business, I don't mean stop caring about people. But as you care for people, there's certain things you're not supposed to poke your nose into. Okay, then there's certain questions that you're not supposed to be asking, unless if somebody really brings up a certain topic, or if they don't bring up a certain topic, you are too close, you're close with them, and your relationship is at that level where you can just say anything, and it will be mutually understood. Okay, certain things like people just got married, and you're just in their business asking them, oh, when is the baby coming? Those are not comfortable questions. Believe me, those are not comfortable questions. If someone is not talking about it, let it go. Okay, after you find out when the first child is coming, how is it going to benefit your life? This is why the scripture says, mind your own business and work with your own hands, just as we directed you. So you should be doing certain things in your life. And when you begin to sit down and structuring your life, planning for your life, working hard in your life, you have very few moments where you want to find out what the neighbor has eaten. You want to find out what this person is doing. And when you begin to be so interested in what everybody else is doing, you are likely to just lose focus in your own life. You are likely to lose focus in your own life. And so this is what I wanted to share today. Be very mindful what you say to people. Be very mindful of the questions you're asking people. Like I said earlier, people have brains, people have minds. They're going to sit down and process what you're saying. And the third thing is that most of the things that you're going to say, most of the questions you're going to ask are just a perfect reflection of yourself. They're a perfect reflection of the things you think about yourself. And so if you're going to be weight conscious, oh, when are you doing this? When are you getting married? How is it your business? How is it going to benefit your life after that person that you've been pressuring to get married is married? How is it benefiting your life? And if these things are not benefiting your life, leave them alone. Leave people alone. Stop asking those questions. Okay, stop asking people those questions that are going to trigger certain emotions, are going to make people feel bad about themselves, are going to make people feel like they're not making it in life. Anything that is going to affect them negatively, avoid those things, unless if someone springs up the conversation, or your relationship is at that level where you can easily talk about anything. You don't just meet an old friend that you haven't spoken to in years, and here you are asking them, oh, are you married? Oh, where are your children? This, that, blah, blah, blah. Don't go there. Don't do that. And so this is what I wanted to share today. I hope you've gotten something from this video, and do remember to share with somebody and to subscribe to this channel, like, share. I know that it's going to help somebody else. And this is an interesting topic, and I'd love to maybe do a number of series on such kind of videos. Let me hear from you from the comment section. Let me hear those trigger questions that you don't like yourself, the ones that you've asked other people. I want to hear it all. So please don't shy away. Comment in the comment section, and I'll be so glad to read and respond to your comments. Thank you so much once again for watching this video. It is much appreciated. This has been your Woman of Sparkle, Mwende Sinkala. Thank you. Bye bye for now.